Hey everybody, my name is LeClair. I'm 15 years old, and yeah, so as I previously mentioned, my voice is very worn out, but I will do my best. Woo! Woo! Today, we make change. Every single one of you. Today, we make history. In 1,623 places in 119 countries, over 1 million people are striking for climate justice. We stand here and we are, 100 of them? We are 100 of them. We are powerful. Every single one of you, you are all brave, beautiful souls, and I hope you know that. Today we are standing in support of Rhode Island's current climate legislation on the table, the Economic and Climate Resilience Act and the Global Warming Solutions Act. These are so incredibly important because they're the first real steps in building a Green New Deal for Rhode Island. Last reference. The Global Warming Solutions Act makes certain that emission standards will become mandatory and enforceable, and this is a major first step in ending fossil fuel power in our state. The Economic and Climate Resilience Act puts a price on polluting companies and what they emit, and that money forms a rebate which will be given directly back to Rhode Island citizens, including those people who are low income who have been exploited by fossil fuel companies the most. You see, if you were to boil these two bills down to their simplest form, all they are about is about truth. Nothing more. Fossil fuel companies have controlled our government since day one. They've got the money, so they think they've got the power. And the things that they've done with that power are unspeakable. That is no democracy of mine. So sorry. They have operated in the dark for too long. They have killed behind closed doors for too long. It is quite time for clarity and truth and accountability. Fossil fuel billionaires are selling us out and disregarding human suffering in the pursuit of short-term profit, and they're doing it right before our eyes. Now let me get this clear. The climate crisis is not your fault. It is fossil fuel companies' fault. You did nothing to cause this. This is not your fault, but you can fight back. Because enough is enough. So money talks. Fossil fuel billionaires think that they have indiscriminate power because they can buy out whoever they want. But they're forgetting that the real power is the power of the people. The real power is ours. It is time we showed them that we are no ordinary students. This is no ordinary strike. Climate change is the most dire crisis we face. Whether or not we solve the climate crisis determines whether or not life on Earth will be around by the end of this century. And I am afraid of that. I'm afraid of my future. That's something that you're supposed to look forward to and be happy about, but I am afraid. I am scared that I will lose everything to climate catastrophe. Because when it strikes, it spares no one. When the hurricanes rip through us and the heat waves strike and the forests all burn and the crops die out and we are dying one by one from disease, climate change spares no one. If there's no air to breathe, if there's no water to drink or food to eat, if there's nowhere to live and no way to live, if there's no planet, what are we? What are we? This is the fight of our lives. So imagine, then, the possibility. This is the moment in which we decide the future of our planet. There's so much potential, as much as we can imagine, to change everything. We will have clean energy and green jobs. We will have protected and accessible nature and living wages. We will have clean air and water and health care for all. We will create a compassionate and just society. And we will create a world in which the natural world doesn't need protection from us because we'll live with it, not against it. Now, and precisely now, is when we decide the future. And have no doubt about it, we will. This ground we stand on, this beautiful little blue speck in space, this is all we've got. This is home. And we're not going anywhere. Believe me when I say we will change this earth. We will fight. We will rise. We will be on the front lines of justice, and we will not lose. It's not an option. You know why? Because the world needs you. The world needs you. This is home, and the future is here.
Thank you so much, Sarah. That was absolutely insanely amazing.